Hey guys, welcome to Season 2, Episode 1 of Tech Pit. In today's episode, we are joined by my puppet, CalHeims. Say hi to the audience, will you?
Hello.
Yes, he is my puppet. Now, first of all, in this episode, we will be talking about rebranding, how we're moving towards Season 2 and what Season 2 will be like. And we'll be covering anything new that has happened to us, or if there's anything new that happened to us about tech. And then we'll be talking about two last things. First, the Google Pixel 4a and our perspective on it, and finally, our desk setups. Now, my puppet, do you have anything to add to this, or is that it?
Not really, man. Not really.
Awesome. So first of all, how are you liking the rebranding, or do you really hate it?
No, I'm liking the rebranding, man. Tech Pit. It's a good name. Obviously relates to the subject matter, and yeah, it's cool.
That's awesome. And how do you like the new art?
The art, I like how you kept it similar. I like how you didn't go all different and stuff with it. Like the name, a bit different, but the actual art, sort of the same thing. Keeps it OG.
Thank you. All right. Now, do you want to keep talking about this subject, or do you want to move forward? Because there's a lot of more interesting things, in my opinion.
Oh, I just have a question. Why did you do the rebranding?
Okay, so the rebranding was actually for better search term optimization. So before, when you search XI Tech, everything about me comes up. And I want to separate the podcast more so I can easily say, check out my podcast Tech Pit, rather than saying, you've been watching XI Tech. Now be sure to check out XI Tech, the podcast, right?
Right.
So yeah, that
Makes sense.
yeah. I chose Tech Pit because there isn't another podcast named Tech Pit, and also it's just quite easy to remember because it's like a whole. Also, if you read the description, you would know that I made a lot of puns about the name.
Fair enough. I have not read the description.
Oh, you haven't? You know what?
No,
I
I
can
have
read it
not.
to you right now if you want. The description is, welcome to Tech Pit. We aim to dig deeper into the cavities of tech that spans beyond the surface, reaching far into hollow topics and tunneling wide into gaps in logic, leaping from the pitiful despair in Samsung's hole punch cutout, and where
I get it.
and where the 46 trillion-year-old headphone jack left us. We have it all filled in. Join us in our weekly episodes to explore the shallow openings for yourself.
I get it.
Awesome.
I get it because it's a shallow opening, tunnel, narrow tunnel.
Wide
Yeah, I get
gaps,
it. Wide gaps.
hollow topics.
Guys, in case you didn't pick up on that, that's a pit
The pitiful
of tech.
despair.
Pitiful despair. And it's a tech podcast.
Oh
Tech
yeah.
Pit.
Yeah,
Well done.
so I also made fun of the Samsung's hole punch cutout.
Right. Because Samsung is trash.
Samsung is trash. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Absolutely no problem.
So next, we'll be talking about how we're moving towards Season 2. Now, of course, this is the first episode of Season 2, so
Right.
we'll be doing a few things differently.
Oh, it's season 2. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, it's Season 2 now.
I didn't know that. How many episodes in a season, sorry?
I mean, there's not really a set amount, but
Okay.
we've had 7 episodes in Season 1. Now, this is the first episode of Season 2 because I wanted to make it a new season because I wanted to bring some big changes and also the rebranding.
Fair enough.
So yeah, in Season 2, we'll be mostly joined by guests, and also we'll be talking more about the latest news rather than just random topics that no one cares about.
All right.
Yeah.
Big improvements.
It is a big improvement. So in Season 2, we'll be talking about subjects like Apple's electric car, their Project Titan, how ARM is going to affect sales of MacBooks, Apple glasses, and more about Tesla because we love Tesla as well.
We love Tesla.
Now, that's not all. We plan to talk basically everything about tech, and of course, make fun of Samsung because Samsung sucks.
Sounds good.
So yeah, that's the intro for you guys. Now, Do you have anything new that happened to you from the last time we spoke?
Tech-wise?
Yeah, tech-wise, of course.
Tech-wise, not much, but I will say that today I found out that my memory card on my camera does not work, so I do have to go pick up a new memory card. But that's about it.
Oh, that sucks. What
Yeah.
type of memory card? Like SD, micro SD?
My SD.
Okay.
Just the SD.
There's have you heard that there's 1 terabyte SD cards now?
I did not.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How many hours of footage of that do you think that would be?
Well, I mean, it depends on the frame rate and the resolution you record on.
Right. Because I think I have like I'm not sure what the gigabytes or whatever is on it, but like I got a lot of footage on that. The guy at the store told me like 70 hours or something like that can
Oh,
go on
wow.
that thing. And it actually broke, so I didn't get to fully use it. So now I have to buy a new one, which I'm kind of mad about, but that's okay.
What's the previous storage option for your SD card?
Previous storage option.
Yeah, like
What do you mean by that?
the size of it.
Oh, I don't know. I actually don't know.
Oh, okay.
I have to check the card. I can actually grab the card.
How long
It's
would it
near me.
take?
Pardon?
How long
Oh,
would?
it's right near me. It's right
Oh,
near
okay.
me.
That's
Hold on.
awesome.
I'll go grab it right now. You
Sure.
can still hear me?
Yep, I can still hear you.
Sounds good. I'm connected to my trusty AirPods.
Oh
If you
yes,
don't have it,
AirPods.
AirPods yet, obviously, viewers, go make
Yeah, go
go
grab a
get
pair
your
of
AirPods.
AirPods.
Exactly, they're
Or
very handy.
I mean, they could also use my link in the description of this podcast and pick up a pair of Anchor earbuds, for much cheaper than
Anchor, yes,
AirPods.
obviously.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be talking about AirPods on this podcast now because it might disappoint Anchor.
Yeah, I know.
All
But
right, I have my SD card here.
okay, what size is it?
So it says, I'm just gonna read all the numbers to you because this was what makes more sense to me.
Sure.
128 gigabytes.
Oh, 128 gigabytes. Okay.
Yeah. 95 MB per s.
Megabytes per. I don't know what S means. It can't be seconds.
Okay. And then it just says 633x.
Oh, that's probably the model number.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So 128 gigabytes.
yeah, so that's like almost 10 times smaller than a terabyte.
Holy crap.
Yeah. So imagine that. Okay, so that you said that it could store 70 hours for you?
It's something like that. It was a long time ago. I think that's what he said, though.
Okay. Well, if you get 1 terabytes, then you can basically store up to 700 hours.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's absolutely insane.
Although I do have to warn you that 1 terabyte SD cards are quite expensive.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. They must be.
Yeah.
They must
Okay.
be.
So is that all? Like, is that all that's new for you?
That's really all, man. I haven't had many changes.
Ah, I feel bad. Now,
Yeah, I know you have changes every day almost. Let's hear
yeah.
some of yours.
Okay. Well, before I cover some of mine, how dare you not get screen protectors? Like, I've told you this countless
Man,
times.
I know, and I feel bad, but your boy's been grinding the soccer. I'm at the field like 4 hours or more a day, so it takes up a lot of my time.
Oh wow, that's like almost as long as I sit next to my desk every day.
Nah, man, we each have our own grind, right?
Yep.
Exactly. So, but yeah, I haven't. I mean, I shouldn't say I haven't had a chance. I just haven't done it yet.
You
I
just
haven't
suck.
finally got one. I just suck at buying Apple products, I guess.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Okay. So, well, for me, I have had. Okay, so I got a new Govee light strip.
Okay. Explain to me what that is.
Yeah, so a light strip is like a strip of LED lights. It's pretty
Oh, yeah.
self-explanatory. Yeah. So I already had one on my desk, like on the backside of my desk, so it illuminates the wall.
Right.
I got another one to put on the backside of my monitors. So now it's like just more colorful now.
Makes sense.
Yeah. It's a aesthetic thing, but also there's been research suggesting that if you have illuminated lights behind your monitors, it's actually better for your focus and thus
Hmm.
boost your productivity.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I hope it works. I hope the study is true.
Do you feel that like when you're working behind a computer, do you feel that you get lazy?
No, actually, I think I'm more energized when I sit behind my computer.
I also have an interesting question. Do
Sure.
you feel lazy when you go on your phone for a long time?
I don't
Because
go
like
on my phone for a long time.
okay, so I have a problem, guys. Viewers, if you know a helpline, give me a helpline. But I have an addiction to reopening Instagram constantly, and I'm just on there too much. I wake up, the first thing I do, Snapchat, Instagram.
Okay.
And it's not healthy. And I find myself going on these apps for such a long time, after I've exercised or something, and I go from this point of like excitement and adrenaline from my exercise or waking up in the morning and having decent energy to like all the way down low because of my phone. And sometimes I even feel sick.
Okay. That was a problem I had before, and I do have a
Okay.
fix for that.
All right.
So how I stopped doing that was so you know how your phone has biometrics, like for you it's Touch ID, for me it's Face ID.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how I would stop the behavior would to disable the biometric and to change my password into a really long string of characters, like 40 digits long, and you write the digits down. So every single time you want to use your phone, you need to get your piece of paper and type in the 40 digits, and then you can use your phone.
Interesting. I didn't even know you could change the digits.
Oh yeah. Right now, actually, I changed my password to like 50 digits because I got bored, and I memorized it now. So when I'm outside, I just like how when you're
So,
outside you have to wear a mask.
yeah.
Yeah, I just type in my password, and everyone's like, "What the heck are you doing?"
So your password now is still 50 digits.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. I don't know if I could do 50 digits, but like definitely changing it to like
like
15 or
yeah,
20 would help.
yeah.
Would definitely help. Thank you for that. That is actually a very good strategy.
You're welcome. So you basically want like say when you want to be productive, you want the least amount of friction possible from doing your task. But if you
Right.
are trying to prevent something that's not productive, then you want the most amount of friction so that it's difficult for you to actually continue your bad behavior.
Right. Makes sense.
I think I'm just a genius.
No, you are. I swear. With
It was
technology,
mostly a
I mean,
joke.
no, I'm not kidding though. This, like I said, I have a problem with my addiction. I go to SJ. That's it.
Oh yeah.
It's as simple as that.
I I'm just like, oh yeah, I am your Lord and Savior. I am Spanish Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I can literally tell the future. I was like, I wrote that down in a song I made 3 years ago.
Okay.
Bow down to Spanish Jesus because that he is our God and he will bring us. I'll stop.
If you guys don't know, you should check out his. No,
If you guys
you
don't
can
know, you should
find.
check me out in Spotify, Apple Music, Google Music, YouTube Music. It doesn't matter. Just search Spanish Jesus and listen to my song. Yeah,
Fair
I'll
enough.
stop now.
You know, y- I listened to your Minecraft parody. It is actually well
Oh,
done.
you did? Oh, that's
I
awesome.
did. I did. The 5K of you that are subscribed to the channel, so subscribe to XI Founder as well.
Okay, I'm actually too ashamed of XI Founder, so I've never even like told my subscribers on XI Tech to that like the other channel was mine.
So shall we move on from this topic then?
Yes, we should.
Okay.
Wait, which one did you listen to?
Whatever the most recent one was. I remember going on your channel and you had the featured video
All
as
right.
as that.
Was it minor number one, or was it what was it? Skeleton? Oh no.
I'm pretty sure it was Skeleton. Oh no.
Skeleton? Oh no.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, all right. Let's move on to the next thing then, because I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Fair enough.
So, okay, we have to add an ad in this spot. So, yeah.
All right. Sounds
This
good.
segment of the podcast is sponsored by West Coast Shades. West Coast Shades offers high-quality polarized sunglasses for cheap and free shipping worldwide. If you guys want a pair of sunglasses that is polarized and for cheap, then be sure to go to the link in the description of this podcast and use the link so you get 20% off if you get one pair of sunglasses, and if you get two or more, you can get 40% off. Now, West Coast Shades has personally been a great brand for me even before they sponsored me, so I have had a great experience with them. And again, free shipping worldwide. It doesn't matter where you are, although the shipping is really slow. It takes like a month, but it's super awesome. So use the link in the description to get your pair of sunglasses today. Okay, that was the ad. We can return back to the video now.
Sounds good.
Do you have any questions about the sponsor? Because I'm actually really excited about the sponsor.
You are okay. I don't know if being excited about the sponsor and then telling them that their shipping takes a very long time is a good idea.
Oh yeah,
but...
I asked them if I could say that. They said yeah, because it's true.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Well, then, yeah. Are your shades? I'm guessing your shades that we see in they're Ray-Bans, right? The ones that we see in most of your videos.
In my videos, okay. A lot of people has asked me that actually.
Okay.
You actually can't buy them, so they cost an infinite amount of money basically.
So you're a god. You have an infinite amount of of money.
Okay, so
Okay.
the sunglasses that I wear in my videos are actually part of the Air Force, so you need to join the Chinese Air Force to get them. Yeah, I have two pairs.
And can you tell me a story of how you got those?
Family.
Fair enough. That's all we need to really say.
Yeah. So
all right.
I have Air Force sunglasses.
Okay. You have Air Force sunglasses. That's pretty cool. Shall I ask more about the sponsor?
Sure.
West Coast.
Yes, West Coast Shades.
Does that mean they're from like LA or California or something?
I have no idea.
All right. Free shipping worldwide though.
Yeah. It takes a month though. Yeah, free shipping worldwide.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
that'd be interesting to see where they're based out of.
Yeah, if you or any of our listeners want to pick up a pair of their sunglasses, then just use the link. You automatically get 20% off once you purchase, or 40% off if you purchase more than one pair of sunglasses. It's just put there automatically. You don't even need to enter any code. So
West Coast Shades. I'm looking at them. And are they good quality?
Oh yeah, they're really high quality shades.
Do you have a pair yourself?
I have purchased two. Yes.
Sick. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you know what? I actually want to say that is that a lot of like influencers and celebrities like get sponsored by a brand, but they don't actually use them.
I know.
If and when I got sponsored, like I want to be the type of guy that uses all the stuff that I recommend. You know?
Exactly. Yeah. Which is why I'm actually very surprised that they reached out to me and wanted me to sponsor. Wanted me to endorse their product by sponsoring me. Right? Is that the way to say it? I think that's the way to say it.
And are you making money on this deal?
Of course I'm making money off this podcast.
No, off the West Coast Shade sponsor.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
They pay me a beep amount of money, but
Okay.
I am genuinely I am genuinely liking their product.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So yeah, I get paid a certain amount of money every single time you guys make a purchase with my link, but it doesn't mean that
Oh,
it doesn't mean that I'm just selling you guys this product because I want the money. Because I've turned down a lot of sponsors if you have seen my last episodes from the last
right.
season. But yeah,
Yeah.
this is
I think that's
a
cool because
nice sponsor that I really like myself.
we can trust what you're endorsing, right?
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
Thank you. So yeah, that's the brand. I mean, the more we talk about it, the more sales I'm probably gonna make. So like, yeah, I don't want to
Exactly.
stress this ad too long because it is an ad, despite everything.
Right.
So
But
let's.
every minute we talk about it is like another 5 sales. So
uh, I wish. I mean, I did sell like 5 pairs of the chair I'm sitting on right now. So like, who knows?
this is true. They should have given you that desk,
Yeah, they should have. They suck.
right?
Actually, no, they don't suck at all. They are amazing. I can't say that.
They don't suck at all. I want you to come back.
Exactly. Okay. Well, let's talk about our next point now. All right.
Yeah.
So next, we're talking about the Google Pixel 4a. Have you heard of the phone before?
Yes.
You have. How?
Not. I've heard of the Google Pixel, not the exact model that you
Oh,
just said,
okay.
though.
Yeah. So the 4a actually came out a month ago,
Okay.
and like have you heard of any aspect of the phone?
No.
Okay, I'll just give a brief
Yeah.
overview
Run
of
it
the
by
phone
me.
then. So it costs 400 USD, so it's a cheap phone.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
it has a OLED display that's 5.8 inches, so the same size as the iPhone 10.
Right.
It has a hole punch cutout on the top left.
Really.
Yeah, so it doesn't have foreheads or chins. It's a full screen display.
Oh yeah. Okay. Right.
Yeah, and however, the whole phone is made of plastic, so plastic backing, plastic sides,
Hmm.
and it charges with USB-C. So it's the nice port that everyone likes.
Yeah. That's the one thing that, and I know you may not like me for saying this, but that's the one thing that I wish Apple switched to is using
You suck.
USB-C instead of their signature
Your opinion
charger.
doesn't matter. Okay, no. I actually prefer Lightning over USB-C, and I
Okay.
hope they never switch to USB-C and just skip it entirely by going wireless.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like
Interesting.
my computer, my iPad, they all use USB-C. Even my audio interface also uses USB-C. Actually, that's not all. My wireless charger uses USB-C as well. So yeah, a lot of things
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have use USB-C, but I still prefer Lightning for charging iPhones.
All right.
Sure, I have to bring an extra cable with me everywhere I go, but if they switch to USB-C on the phone, they still have to update their every other device they have, like Apple Magic Mouse, Magic Keyboard, Magic
Mm.
Trackpad, AirPods, and I don't want to upgrade every single product I have, so I'd rather keep Lightning until everything goes wireless than having to make a last minute transition.
Okay. I see your stance on that.
Yeah. Now, if you don't mind me asking, why do you want USB-C on the iPhone?
Um, exactly the reason what you said is that I find myself always carrying around an extra cord because a lot of the products that I have either use USB-C or like I don't know what it's called, but the other thing that is connected to USB, it kind of goes in like
Is it the
I don't
old
know what the
one
model
that's
is.
like really disgusting?
Probably, I don't know, but like my JBL speaker uses it, my Beats headphones use it, like
Oh, yes, micro USB.
micro USB, yeah. So I find myself a lot of times using mainly USB-C and micro USB for everything, and then having to carry around an extra, lightning for
The
for the
phone.
Apple products.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of surprised that you're not hating on micro USB as much because micro USB sucks.
No, yeah. I'm not, only because, and I don't, maybe it's because I don't know the details about it or how fast like the charging goes
Oh
on it.
yeah.
Like I don't know those details, but the only reason I like it is because it charges most of the stuff I have.
Okay, I
My
see.
PS4 controller, my headphones, all of my speakers, right? Like
Oh yeah,
pretty
yeah, of
much.
course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But micro USB is like 20 years old and it's not reversible. So you can only plug it in one way. And also it's super easy to break because it uses a spring-load mechanism inside rather than a snapping mechanism like Lightning or USB-C.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I
See, I did not
don't
know
like
that.
it.
Fair enough.
Okay, well, let's go back to the Google Pixel
Google
4a.
Pixel.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
so the Google Pixel 4a is a budget device. It has a pretty nice screen, and overall, it's a pretty nice phone. The battery life is fine. The cameras are, are pixel quality. The okay, it was like a joke, but the cameras are actually pretty nice because, it's Google, and their software is nice. I mean, like for their cameras, not that their software is nice as in it's usable because it's not usable at all. It's Android.
Right.
But and lastly, I think the chipsets are a little slow. Although I haven't had it in my hand before, I've seen videos of it, and the chips do seem to lag every once in a while. But that's about it.
So would you buy this phone?
Would you buy the? Would I buy this phone?
Yeah, you.
Personally, probably not. Although I would like a free one from Google if they want to send one over. But but yeah, no, I don't think I would buy one. What about you?
No, I don't think so. Only because I think the battery life is a big thing for me, and also just camera quality on the Android as well.
Yeah, but
That's about it.
the
And just because I don't like the Android software.
okay, I see. The camera's actually almost comparable to iPhones, and the battery life is good enough for most people. So
Yeah, the thing is though is with the Android camera, and I don't know if this is just because you're sending it to someone, but my dad would send me videos from his phone. He has an Android. And they would come out like very pixely, at
oh
least
yeah,
in my text message. So I don't know if it's only when you send videos to people. I don't know if that's normal or
okay.
if it's
Well,
just an Android problem.
so if you didn't know this already, iMessage actually doesn't compress your videos or photos. So if you send a photo that's 8K resolution, it's gonna show up as 8K on the recipient's end. But
Right.
with other messaging apps like Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp, they actually compress it to like 720p, or is it 1080? So it gets compressed a lot.
And
So
that's probably why, because my dad's sending it on the Android text message system, whatever that is.
I don't know
Right?
what it is because I don't use Androids. But yeah, I think I know.
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk about the phone because it's a pretty nice. Oh, story. No, it's not $400. It's a 350 USD.
Bing, 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 bing.
Yeah, it's crazy. So that's why I want to talk about it. It's so cheap for a phone, like with a full screen display. Um, and yeah, so like that's why I wanted to talk about it. Do you think that it's going to be a decent competitor for the iPhone SE 2?
Yes,
You do?
definitely. Yeah.
So, why do you think that? It does undercut the price by $50, and it do have a full screen display, but the hardware is better, but the software is so much behind. So, why do you think
True.
it's gonna
I think just because the iPhone SE, obviously a bit more expensive.
by $50? It's not that much.
By $50, yeah. Um, I don't know. I just think Google does it better than most of the Android brands. To be honest, like You see Huawei. I hate Huawei.
I hate Huawei
BlackBerry's
too.
falling off.
I also hate Samsung.
And we all hate Samsung. But Google, I think when they came out with it, like everybody uses Google on a daily basis. It's like a main
Yes.
software.
But
I
that
think
doesn't
when
mean their hardware
people
is good though. Like, have you
right,
seen the Google Pixel 2 XL, the 3 XL, the 4?
yeah,
You know,
no, I know. Some of my friends have it and no, the software is terrible. But
yeah.
I feel like marketing wise, when people see the Google logo on something, they trust it.
Oh yeah, I believe
And so
so
that's
too.
why I think it would be a competitor.
Yeah. So, like, I believe the targeted market is not for like people like us. It's
Exactly,
for
yeah.
just like the general like dads. You know, they're like, okay, I need a new
Exactly.
phone. This is a new phone. It looks pretty nice. It's cheap. I'll buy it.
Exactly. I feel like Apple to that demographic of like adults, all they see is price tags, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. They're like, okay.
Right.
I
And then
mean,
when they see Google,
yeah,
they
yeah.
use it on a daily basis. They trust it.
Yeah, they don't know about the new features. They're like, okay, so this phone has 3 cameras. This phone has 1 camera, and the price difference is like $1,000. You know what? I'm gonna go with the one with 1 camera because that's like the only thing they see.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, so that's pretty interesting. Who do you think that you know would get the Pixel 4a?
Oh man. Um. I mean, my dad's one of them. My dad switches Android brands like crazy.
Okay, okay. You should get him
He
an iPhone.
started.
You know,
He, yeah. I have. He started with a Samsung. Went to
you.
BlackBerry. Got two BlackBerry phones. So like as in like one and then that one broke and then he got
Okay,
a
I
new one.
see.
And then we gave him an iPhone 7 just to try out.
What do you say about it?
He hated it.
What? That's
I don't know
insane.
why. Maybe I don't I because he's so used to the Android software.
Oh my
And
goodness.
anyway, he's has a Huawei which is
Yeah, it's
but
disgusting. You know.
but I think the way that he's jumped between Android brands, he could probably try out Google Pixel.
Okay.
My dad's the only one really though, because I don't. None of my friends my age would really buy Google. I knew like a couple people that had one at like my summer camp that I went to, but
Okay. Yeah.
that's about it, man.
You know, the only Google Pixel phone I saw in my whole life was a gym teacher from a different school that I went to. So they used the Google Pixel 2 XL. Okay,
Okay.
first of all, I hate the naming. Like, who says Google Pixel 2 XL? Like, why XL? Just say Plus or something. I hate that name. But he uses that phone, and like, I just didn't like it at all. I showed him my iPhone 10 at the time because it was quite new. So he was like looking at my phone, and I was looking at his because you know, I haven't seen a Google Pixel before, and I don't think he has seen an iPhone 10 before. So we just like admired each other's phones, and well, okay, admire is not the word. It's like
Explored. Amazed by. Curious.
okay, like what?
Curious about.
Okay, it's like amazed, except you subtract the amazed part of it.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. So I didn't like uh it at all, and he said that I don't that he said that he doesn't think he'd be ever getting an iPhone because he's like, it's $1,000. Who would spend $1,000 for a phone? Now look at the Samsung Note 20 Ultra costing $1,300. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, you can get. I'm looking at it right now. It's 1,399.
Oh oh my goodness, really?
The 5G phone or whatever.
Yeah, okay, I hate 5G.
This is Samsung Galaxy Note 5G.
Oh, the
Just
Samsung
saying.
Galaxy Note 5G. That's not even the Ultra. That's not even the Ultra.
Oh.
Yeah. The phone you're looking at right now is made of plastic.
Hmm.
Yeah, the back is plastic.
Interesting.
Yeah, and that
Sorry,
costs
guys.
1,400 Canadian. So The Ultra is probably like 1,800 Canadian.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. Like, why
Yeah.
do people think Samsung phones are good? Like, sure, they're competitive, but have you seen the price?
But you have to think of it this way: is that we're teenagers talking about this, and then
Hey, I'm not teenagers. I'm 21.
this is true. We're 21 and we're talking about this versus, and that's the demographic it's supposed to be versus the Android demographic, which is
To
you know
6-year-olds.
exactly like dads.
Yeah, six
If Samsung's not
6-year-olds.
trying to bring in 15-year-olds, sorry,
Yeah.
I've done it. Samsung's not trying to bring in younger demographic,
6-year-olds.
6-year-olds.
No, they do bring in 6-year-olds. Okay,
I
like,
don't know at this point. This conversation
oh
has
yeah.
taken a turn.
So yeah, so what have we learned from this? So first of all, Samsung sucks, and Google phones usually suck, except for the newest one. And also the Pixel 4a is sold out, so you can't really buy. So you can't really buy it at all, basically.
You need a Reddit that is XI Text Reddit where they just flame Android users,
Oh yeah.
like a
Uh,
subreddit.
I, I actually can create a subreddit right now because I have enough. Like I think it's time. I think like that's what matters for Reddit, right? Like you need to have an account for more than a year to create a subreddit. Is that how it
Yeah, I'm
works?
not sure. I'm not sure.
Well, I don't know, but it said that I have enough like things to create a subreddit now, so I can literally do that right now, but I don't feel like it.
Sounds good.
Okay, now
Once you build your audience more.
sorry.
Once you build your audience more.
Oh yeah, or I just maybe never create a subreddit.
True. Leave that to CalHeims. He can
Oh
do
yeah, of
subreddit
course.
reactions.
So now let's get to the final part of today, which we'll be talking about desk setups. I know we've talked about this once before, but
Yeah,
we're going to be talking about this again because I want to create a video explaining how to create a productive desk setup.
sounds good.
So I'm so first of all, I'm getting inspiration from this, and also I'm trying to see what you feel about this subject.
Okay. Just about desk setups overall, or is
Uh,
there
productive desk setups. So
Okay.
like not for gaming or anything.
Okay. Yeah. My opinion on it would be first of all, a proper desk. Like you need to have like the right drawers. You need to have organized
Oh yeah,
place.
of course.
My
I
desk
forgot to talk
has
about storage. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. You have to have
Actually,
the right storage.
you know what? I'm going to just say what I have down first, and then you can tell me any suggestions or improvements. All right.
Sure. Yep.
Okay. So the video is going to be called "How to Make a Productive Setup for School and Work." So it's pretty generalized and it gets straight to the point. Now, for the first point, it's that it's only for productivity. So there can't be any games. You don't have an Xbox on your desk, right? So yeah, that's the first point.
Right.
Now the second is free of distractions. It's similar to the first, except now I'm saying that you shouldn't have your phone on your desk with you. You shouldn't. Now I know I'm a bit of a hypocrite because I have a wireless charger on my desk that I put my phone, but let's just ignore that. Now,
Fair enough.
third, it has to be organized because that helps you with your train of thought. And it's actually proven by studies that if you have an organized desk, you can actually be more focused than if you don't. Now, fourth is ergonomics. Now, I will be plugging my chair at this point. So I was saying, like, hey, you want to be ergonomic. But not only the chair, you are supposed to have, like, say, your monitors. They have to be at eye level and they need to be at a certain distance so it's actually not hurting your eyes. Also, the table height is important too. You might want to get a standing desk like the ergo desk. What is it called? Smart desk? I forgot. But like the desk that didn't send me. You can get that. So ergonomics is a huge part. Now, next we have move, and this basically just means that you shouldn't have everything at your desk. So if you are thirsty, you might want to keep your water on the opposite corner of your room, so that if you're thirsty, you have to walk over there, or maybe walk to a different room to get water, and that promotes like actual activity, so you don't sit there for the whole day. Now, next we have appropriate tools. Now, of course, you can stop me if you have any objections. All right. So, appropriate
Yes.
tools. You should have the tools you need for studying or working or whatever. So, like, you shouldn't have a gaming mouse on your desk if you're not gaming. You shouldn't have gaming headsets there, and the tools need to be appropriate. So you can't just like have a 2003 laptop, right, as your work setup, because that's not
Right.
appropriate.
Right.
That's horrible, right? You don't want to be working on that. That just creates more friction, which we don't want.
Yeah.
Now, next is lighting. And again, it has been proven that lighting do affect productivity by a lot. So you want appropriate lighting. The warmer the hue, the more creative you are. And the cooler the hue for the light, it's proven that you will be more, what is the term? Like,
Um, I guess like diligent professional
yeah,
sort of
yeah, it's like
thing.
that. I think so. And also you focus more on the task.
That's the lights they have at school, in case you noticed that as well.
Yeah, yeah,
And in
it's
the art room at our school, they have
it's
the
really warm.
exactly.
Yeah, this was actually really smart.
Yeah.
Now, next is clear friction. So as mentioned before, you don't want any friction. You can't be like you can't have your desk be in the opposite building. So you have to walk to work, because that okay no what I mean is that like you can't have to do a lot of things just to get started. You should make it super easy to start working or start studying. Like, say you don't want to reboot your computer every single time you have to work, or that's a bad example, but like you know what I mean. Now, lastly, we have space. So you want to have enough space on your desk, not only physical space, but also virtual space. For example, you want, if you have a tiny monitor, then you might want to get an external one, so that you can have more room on your computer to work, because that again boosts your productivity, and this is how to create the best productivity setup. So this is hugely important. And I do have two bonus ones if you want to hear.
Absolutely.
Okay, so there's time and task management. So you want
All
to
right.
manage these things, of course. And the one
I'm
I
very
use
bad
is
at this.
Asana. Yeah, I use Asana. So you can go to asana.com to get started. It's basically just a task management website, and it does have mobile apps too. And lastly, you want to have a piece of paper with a pen on your desk. So if you're working or studying and something comes to mind that you don't want to forget, you shouldn't keep that on your mind for the whole time, because that just distracts you. You want to write it down. So once you finish your task, you can then fulfill what you have written down. So it's not constantly on your mind, distracting you.
Right.
So what do you think? Is that good?
Yes. I mean, I think you touched on pretty much all of it, except like what I said at the beginning is storage, right?
Yes.
So for my setup, which I'm sending you after this,
Okay. Okay.
is basically now it's not a great setup,
Well,
but it has about 3 drawers where I can put stuff in. I really like my drawers because at the end of the day, when I'm done studying, I put everything in my drawer. My desk is clear, and I like my desk clear, like you had mentioned.
mhm. That's great. Now, how would you rate your desk setup? Like, from
Out
the
of
scale of
10,
one to
or
10? Yeah,
um, I'm gonna say I'm gonna say 4, man. I'm gonna say
four.
4. And the reason is that it works as a desk itself, like it's a good desk,
Oh yeah.
but the things around it, like I have a couple bobbleheads on my desk which take up space. I have I know I have posters sort of like scars like hung up on my wall in front of
Oh
it,
yeah,
which is kind of a distraction, and pictures and
I was
stuff.
gonna say that.
So when I want to get my work done, I'm looking up at all these bright colors and pictures, and it's distracting, right?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
So that's kind of why, I guess. And two of the three drawers on my desk, one's full of baseballs and one's full of hockey pucks. So I kind of only have one drawer. So that's why I would rate
Okay,
it a four.
I see, I see. Well, for me, I would rate my setup a 10, not to be a narcissist or anything, but like I,
No, you were in a tech source video, so
yeah, yeah. So like, yeah, I think it's pretty nice, but I made sure that I never lost track of my main focus, which was to be productive. So everything on my desk either serves its purpose or it doesn't distract me. So like, say my three mouses, they don't distract me. They serve their own purposes. So that's why I have three mouses. Um,
right.
my wireless charger. I know I said to not put your phone on your desk when you're working, but I keep my phone there, and I can turn on Do Not Disturb. So
Right.
that's why I keep it there. And I have two Google Home Minis on my desk. They're not distracting me. I have a wobble head too on my desk,
Right.
but it doesn't distract me either. I don't think. I hope not. um,
Yeah, I don't know. When you go through those long exam studying periods, and bobblehead can get a little distracting
oh
as
yeah,
well.
of course, of course. But it is easily like movable. So if I do need to move it, I can really quickly. So
Right.
yeah. And desk space. I believe my desk space is great, and virtual space, like my monitors. Have you seen how big it is?
I have.
Yeah. So I have a 21.5-inch iMac and a 34-inch ultra wide.
Yes, your monitors are very large and impressive.
Yeah. Okay, I should stop flexing now. Now, uh, so I have two desks right next to each other. I'm on the desk on the right, and this is like where my computers are. On the left is like a creative desk, and I don't have electronics there. I mean, I do, but like not that much. And
Right.
there I have 7 drawers there,
Okay.
and just a lot of space that aren't drawers. Like I don't know what it's called, like holes in the thing where you can put things. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, so I believe like overall this is a great setup, and I think for people that are trying to create their own, I think this is a great inspiration.
Sweet.
Now, is there anything else you want to talk about desks?
I mean, I know I was gonna ask you where you got your desk, but I already know you've plugged it a couple times.
Where did I get it?
It's part of the ErgoShare company, and I can just look back at your videos to see. I don't
uh,
know off the top of my head. I don't know.
yeah.
So where did you get it?
So
Oh no, sorry, it's not part of the ErgoShare
oh yeah, no,
company.
because they
You
didn't send it.
wanted to get a desk from
Yeah.
the ErgoShare company. Where's your desk from that you have now?
Do you want to know? It's actually yeah. Do you actually
Yeah,
want
I'm
to know?
actually curious. I
Okay.
now my mom I'm moving into a new house, like I said in a couple podcasts ago. But my mom's furnishing my room, so I won't have a say. I'm just asking this out of curiosity.
Okay. Okay. Well, this desk right here is by Staples. It's literally made of paper. It's Bristol board basically, and it costs around $180. It's pretty
Dude,
cheap.
that's actually surprising.
Yeah.
When you said Staples, I was actually surprised. Knowing you, you know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like knowing you, you'd want to go for like
The
the
best, right?
very yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But
So this desk actually caught my eye because that it's really boxy. So I can easily clamp on microphones, add accessories to it, without having to like use a lot of glue or just drilling nails into the desk. So
right,
that's one of the main points that I thought this desk really was appropriate for. Now the desk on my left, which is made of solid wood and it's really sturdy, that one was actually over $600, and it's
right.
really strong. So like this is made of paper, the other one's made of like solid compressed wood. So Although it is really chunky, so that's why I don't like it.
Fair enough.
So yeah, how about your desk? Like, what about it?
I think, mate, I don't even know where my desk is from, but it's like just plain wood. It's colored navy blue. I actually like the colorway. I think the color of the desk, although it seems like it doesn't matter, it does. I feel like it needs to be clean
Oh
and
yeah, of
nice
course.
finish.
Like if it's a unpleasant color, it can take away from the overall experience, thus making you
I
less
know.
productive.
Exactly. So it's like a cool like navy blue. It actually has like a, you know those desks that have like the main desk and then you pull under it and
Oh
another
yeah,
desk
like
comes
a
out?
keyboard tray.
Yes. But like bigger than just for the keyboard.
Okay, yeah, yeah, I know
Like
what you're
it's
talking
not an
about.
actual keyboard tray, like it's on wheels. It comes out on the
Oh, it's
wheels.
on wheels.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
I'm so
you'll see a
confused.
picture of it and
Okay.
viewers, you'll probably see it in his next video,
Oh
but
yeah,
uh
check
but
it out,
yeah.
guys. It's gonna be called what was it gonna be called again? How to make a productive setup for school and work.
Yes. And that's that's basically my desk. It only
Okay.
has three drawers, two on the right and left, and then one on the pull-out desk.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
That's nice. Now,
works for me.
would you mind listing a few of your favorite accessories that's on the desk?
Sure. So I have, well, in my one drawer, I keep all of my cords, it's USB-C, micro USB, Lightning,
Oh yeah, I have a
all
cable
of my
drawer too.
cords. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, I have, I mean, I don't have like the techiest stuff, but I have an HP mouse, like with a wire. Like I'm not updated with the times. That's
Yeah.
another thing I have to get is like a Bluetooth like mouse or like a wireless mouse.
Okay. Okay. Actually, can we just pause here for a second?
Absolutely.
I have a few suggestions if you want.
Sure.
So, what's your budget?
On the I don't need to get anything overly expensive, but like not super cheap either.
Would a
You
hundred
know what I mean?
bucks be expensive?
Uh, I wouldn't want anything $200 or over, let's say.
Okay. Okay. That's actually a decent amount of money for a mouse. You
Sure.
can
I
get
don't
a
know how
pretty
much
nice
the
one
average
actually.
mouse costs, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Well, the average mouse they cost like $70.
Okay.
Okay. Well, first of all, I would recommend the MX Master 3, which is the one I use.
Right.
But
Right.
if you want to go more Apple, then like you can get the Apple Magic Mouse, which is my favorite.
And how much does the Magic Mouse
The
cost?
Magic Mouse cost exactly $100 before tax.
Okay, that's actually not too bad. And
Yeah.
what about the X Master 3?
The MX Master 3 costs, I think it's 120, but
Yeah, you're right. It's 129. I just
okay,
looked it up.
okay. Yeah, so
I actually like that.
these are two pretty nice options. And of course, if you want to get the MX Master 3, you can go to my video, click on my link, and I can get a small reimbursement from it.
Yeah, sweet. Actually, I will do that if I buy that mouse.
Okay, okay, that's awesome. Now,
Yeah.
continue, and sorry for distracting you.
Oh yeah, no problem. Am I doing my desk accessory still?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
All right. So I have that. I usually keep my laptop up there, and then the wire mouse, and then I have just a normal lamp, but like color hue in like the school hallways, like not the warm, more of a cooler one.
Okay, I see.
So that sort of lamp, and then on the other side, I just have like pencil holder.
Pencil holders.
Yeah, and it's shaped like, the. Have you ever watched Night Before the or Night at the Museum or whatever?
I don't think so, but
Okay. So you know the things on Easter Island, the big
oh yeah,
statues on
yeah,
Easter Island?
yeah.
It's
The
those guys. I have a pencil holder of that guy.
Oh, okay.
So I keep all my stuff in there. It's organized, and then
That's pretty nice.
and yeah. Other than that, it's just bobbleheads and decorations, really.
Okay. Do you have an external monitor? I think I asked this before, but I can't really
I do
remember.
not have a monitor. I do not have an extra monitor.
Okay. Well, you should get one,
I should. I should.
Your work computer is your MacBook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I shouldn't say I should get a monitor because I do have this beautiful MacBook.
Okay, no, you should still get a monitor though.
Yes, it would be something to look into.
If you ever do want to get an external monitor, you can reach out to me. I have a few options that are under $200 for you.
Absolutely. Will do. Obviously. If I'm buying anything tech, you know how I'm coming in.
Yeah, of course. That's literally everyone, like, on Instagram. They just ask me questions every day. They're like, okay, what do you think about this?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, of course. You're the man.
I
XI Tech.
am. So, yeah, that's about it. Thank you for telling us about your desk setup.
No problem.
We're nearing the 1 hour mark, so before then, do you have any questions? If you don't, we can talk about like a last bit that I wanted to capitalize on. So
Yeah, sure. I mean, you've answered all my questions, so I do not have any
okay,
extra ones.
awesome. So our next episode will be on Monday, hopefully, right?
Yes, hopefully.
Okay, so
By the way, sorry guys for the late podcast. This is not SJ's fault. This is the fault of the very busy
my puppet,
guests.
my puppet.
Yes.
Yeah,
The puppet.
CalHeims. Oh, also,
Yeah.
you guys could check him out on YouTube by searching CalHeims. That's spelled CalHeims. CalHeims. Okay, guys?
Once again, I'm not starting that again.
we did that one too many times last time.
We did, yeah. They probably turned it off at that point.
Oh, yeah, of course. Okay, so I wanted to say that my next episode for not for podcasts, but like for videos on YouTube is going to be about desk setups. And I hope that it's going to be a nice video for you guys, and I hope it's educational. So if you want to check it out, guys, to our listeners, then be sure to go to YouTube and subscribe to XIA Tech. That's spelled XIATECH, so that you can watch my latest video when it drops. I know a few of you actually don't watch my YouTube channel and only listen to my podcast, so be sure to check it out. All right, thanks everyone for being here, and thanks CalHeims for joining this podcast.
Yeah, no problem. See you in the next one.
Yeah, all right. I'll see you guys later, and don't forget to drink water. Take care.